Imagine this. You're crawling out of Naran Bazaar, cars packed bumper to bumper, horns gently complaining, kids half asleep in the back, and someone asking, "Kitna time aur lagega?" You're tired, the valley is beautiful, but honestly, it all starts to blur into one long road.
And on top of that, the heater is somehow too hot, the windows are fogging up, and you keep seeing these little flashes of water down below the road and thinking, yaar, bas yahan 2 minute ruk jaye, but you just keep driving.
This episode is about the one time we did not keep driving. We were just outside Naran. Traffic was moving like a lazy glacier, and on the left side I saw it. A quiet side stream below the road, small gravel bank, a little opening in the guardrail. Nothing famous, no signboard, just calm.
And I still remember you kind of leaned forward over the steering wheel and said, very seriously, Abdullah, this is our spot.
I did. But before we talk about stepping down to the water and that thermos of green tea, let's talk about how we chose that place, because this is the real trick. How do you turn any random stretch of Naran or Kaghan road into a safe, peaceful 10-minute stream pause?
Yeah, because this is not a just stop anywhere episode. Mountain roads can be unforgiving if you're careless. So first thing we noticed, a proper gravel opening. Not a tiny shoulder, not half on the road, a wide space where our car could stand completely off the asphalt and still leave room to open doors comfortably.
Exactly. If I looked in the side mirror and felt even a little nervous about trucks passing us, that's a no. We also checked both sides. Is this after a blind curve? Are we too close to a sharp turn where drivers can't see us in time? That day, the spot was on a straight stretch, good visibility ahead and behind.
And we did a quick mental checklist. Is there any sign that this is private access? A gate, a clear track going into a house or a field, a no entry board. There was nothing. Just a rough gravel patch leading to a natural slope down to the stream. So we decided, okay, this is a respectful stop.
So we pulled in slowly, hazard lights on, and parked facing the way we wanted to leave. That's another small tip. Never park in some weird angle that makes it hard to rejoin traffic later. Once the car was settled, we did something that has become a habit for us. We reached for our little pause bag.
The pause bag. It sounds fancy, but honestly, it's just a small backpack that lives in the car. On that Naran day, it had 4 things. 1 light warm layer, because shade near water is always cooler. A tiny sitting cloth, like a folded chadar, a couple of simple snacks, and a rolled up trash bag.
And my favorite part that day? The thermos of green tea. Nothing artisanal, no Instagram-level setup, just humble, hot chai from the hotel poured into a thermos before we left.
We stepped out of the car, and you know that feeling when the road noise suddenly becomes distant? It was still there, engines, occasional horn, but somehow it's softer, like it was happening in another valley.
I remember the first crunch of gravel under my shoes. Such a small sound, but after sitting still in traffic, it felt like freedom. We walked a few careful steps to the edge of the slope and paused. This is important. Before going down, we checked 3 things: any steep drop, any slippery mud, and any obvious litter mess that would make it a bad stop.
Yeah, because sometimes a place looks pretty from the car, but when you step closer, you realize, oh, this is actually a mini dumping spot. In that case, honestly, just leave. That day we were lucky. There were a few snack wrappers here and there, but nothing overwhelming. The slope was gentle, and we could see the stream clearly all the way down.
So we picked our path, slightly sideways down the slope so it's less slippery, and in maybe 10, 12 steps, we were standing on this broad, stony bank. The stream wasn't deep, shin level at most, and the water was doing that beautiful mountain thing, clear, fast, and cold enough that you feel it in your teeth just by looking.
I went straight to the edge, but not too close. That's something to remember, especially if you have kids with you. The rocks near the water were darker and shiny, which usually means slippery. We kept a good one-step distance from where the water was cutting a little deeper around the stones.
I crouched down, reached out, and dipped my hands in. That first touch, it's always a shock, right? Your fingers almost ache from the cold, and then suddenly your whole body feels awake. Water rushed around my fingers, tiny bubbles catching the light, and for a moment, the traffic on the road above disappeared.
And while you were having your romantic moment with the stream, I was scanning for our sitting plan. We didn't want to stand the whole time. I picked out a couple of flat, big stones, just a little away from the waterline, dry, stable, not wobbling when I tapped them with my foot.
Once we found our sofa stones, I unrolled the sitting cloth over them, more for comfort than anything. If you're with family, this is a game changer. No one complaining about damp trousers later. We sat down, carefully balanced the thermos between us, and for the first time that day, we actually looked at the valley in silence.
I remember the steam rising from the thermos when you unscrewed the lid. There's something so satisfying about pouring green tea outdoors. That soft glug-glug sound against the background of running water. It's simple, but it's the kind of detail your brain keeps as a happy memory.
We poured into small cups, shared a biscuit or two, and honestly, we didn't talk much. We just watched the water bounce around the stones, listened to the mixture of stream and faraway traffic, and let our shoulders drop. 10 minutes earlier, we were just two tired guys stuck in a line of cars. Now it felt like we had our own private corner of the valley.
If you're traveling with kids, this is also the perfect time to set some gentle rules. You can throw pebbles from here, but no one goes onto the dark, wet rocks. Keep them between you and the slope, not right at the edge. And yes, keep the camera or phone on a strap. One slippery rock and bye-bye selfie dreams.
After our second little cup of chai, I did something that has become part of our routine, the 5-minute cleanup. Before we head back, we just look around our spot and quietly pick up any small trash that we can safely grab. Wrappers, bottles, tissue. Nothing heroic, just what fits easily in the trash bag from our pause bag.
Yeah, and this matters. These side streams are often close to someone's home, someone's grazing land, someone's daily walk. If every traveler leaves just a little bit cleaner than they found it, locals actually feel okay with cars stopping nearby. If we turn these places into mini dumping grounds, trust me, the welcome disappears very fast.
So we packed our cups, the thermos, folded the sitting cloth, tied up the trash bag to throw later in a proper bin, and did one last scan. Phone? Check. Car keys? Check. No plastic bottles hiding behind a rock? Check. Only then we started walking back up the slope.
And that climb back is funny. It's short, but by the time you reach the car, you feel like you've come back from a tiny vacation inside your vacation. The traffic is still there, of course. Cars moving slowly, people peeking out of windows, but your mood has changed.
I remember sitting back in the driver's seat, closing the door, and just smiling. The rest of the drive that day felt different, less impatient, more curious. Instead of staring at the bumper in front of us, we were pointing out waterfalls, patches of forest, even potential future pause spots.
And the best part? That whole reset probably took 15 minutes. No extra bookings, no restaurant stop, no big planning. Just a safe gravel opening, a small pause bag, and a bit of attention to respect and safety.
So if you're driving through Naran, Kaghan, or any similar valley, here's a simple formula you can copy. 1. Read the road first. Only stop at wide, clearly visible laybys, never on curves, never blocking traffic. 2. Check the land. No fences, no cultivated fields, no signs that it's private access. 3. Before going down, scan the slope and the water. Avoid steep drops, muddy slides, and fast or deep channels, especially with children. 4. Use your pause bag. Light layer, snack, sitting cloth, trash bag, and if you can, a simple thermos of chai to make it special.
And 5. Leave it nicer than you found it. Keep voices low near homes and fields, carry your trash out, and pick a couple of extra wrappers if you can. 10 clean minutes by a side stream can honestly reset your whole day and keep these little corners welcoming for everyone after you.
If you'd like to try your own stream pause on your next northern trip, we've put together a tiny printable checklist with these steps and a simple pause bag packing list. It's designed for families, friend groups, even solo travelers who just want one calm moment between hotel and next viewpoint.
You can grab it on our website. Just head over to the Travel Dairy site and look for the Naran side stream episode. Download it, keep it in your car, and next time you're stuck in that slow valley traffic, you'll know exactly when it's time to turn a normal roadside into your own quiet gravel bank and green tea break.
All right, from our little memory by that Naran stream to wherever you're listening right now, drive safe, pause often, and let the journey itself be the highlight. We'll catch you in the next story from the northern areas of Pakistan.